What's going on, Ghost Squad? Trey here with Ghost Tactical, and today we're going to go over a couple products from our good friend Ron Holmes over at Ryker USA. We're going to be talking the Ryker Sling and the Ryker Grip. So I met Ron a couple years ago at SHOT Show or at the SIG shoot and kind of started talking. We were in sister units. He was with 2nd SRIG, I was with 1st SRIG. And when I was overseas, we kind of took the place of his unit in some places that we kind of went into. So we had a lot in common. He was talking some products that he was working on with the engineering and producing for the public. I kind of got real interested, became friends. He's been on the podcast, all that stuff. But we're here to talk about the Ryker Sling and the Ryker Grip. And what I love about both of them is individually they're amazing products, but together, working together as a team, they're really going to give you a lot of support and a lot of comfort and a lot of accuracy when you're trying to get multiple shots downrange. So the first thing we're going to talk about, guys, is the Ryker Grip itself. And the Ryker Grip is simply a grip that is side mounted. It is considered, unfortunately, by the ATF as a vertical grip. So you can't put it on a pistol, but any SBR or rifle, whatever, it goes in there M-lock. But what it does is it makes it to where it squares your shoulders up perfectly. Everything's in line. When you're ready to get your sight picture and get engaged, it brings everything here, but it puts your whole body behind the rifle. And the reason why that's important is when you pull that grip and you give everything to your shoulder, now instead of just the shoulder maybe canting off a little bit, absorbing the recoil, now you've got your whole upper body, your whole body absorbing that recoil. What that does is it makes it quicker to get more quicker, accurate shots out there on target, but also it helps with shoulders and elbows and any problems you have, arthritis or whatever. It's very quick for transitioning from target to target as well, which I love. So the whole premise is you get that sight picture, squeeze that tight in there, and with the sling, go ahead and get that left elbow in, tighten in. That's going to have everything right there in that pocket of the shoulder, and it's going to absorb all that recoil. It's going to be great for recoil management. So I have it right now on my battle rifle, and this is the rifle that I'm going to trust my home, my life, my family's life in that scenario where we have something bad's gone on. So everything that's on this rifle is going to be something that I'm going to trust mine and my family's life and our well-being on. So I'm not going to put anything on here that I don't like. Now, I have never been a big, broomstick vertical foregrip guy that sticks out. I don't really like them. They're not comfortable to me. It is what it is. So I typically run an angled foregrip, as you can see right here. But with this Ryker Grip, now I have both options. This Ryker Grip, like I said, you use it especially with the sling, and it is going to get everything real tight. It is going to square your shoulders up, do a nice presentation, and absorb that recoil as much as any grip that you could possibly get. It really does help not just your accuracy, not just the comfort, not just protecting your joints and your muscle groups that are going to be hurting with the normal grip, but it's going to do everything for you, make you a better shooter, more accurate, and a faster shooter on target as well. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the sling, and we're obviously right now we're not going to have our kit on, our plate carrier. We'll go with that here in a little bit, but without the plate carrier, it is still going to be run tight. I like to run my rifle tight to the body, very, very close. What I love about the sling is it allows to do that, and it also gives a little bit of give since there is bungee in there a little bit. So it's going to be very, very tight, but there is some workable room in there with the bungee. It's still going to come back tight, but if you need to move it around a little bit, it's going to be very easy to move. One of the other things that I really love about this sling is how to adjust the tightness. Now, every one of the slings you have are going to have a little tab that you can pull and all that. But what I really love about the Ryker sling is it's got a big thumb hole as well. Why is that important? Sometimes if you want to do that, but sometimes you can reach that thumb in there, pull it in, you're good to go. So that thumb hole does give it very nice ease of tightening it as tight as you want, loosening it, tightening it, get that thumb in there, you're good to go. All right, so now we've got the kit on, so we've got the sling going, the Ryker Grip, and we're going to kind of show you how it works with the kit as well. I'm a big kind of a sling junkie. I've got as many, I don't have as many slings as I do holsters, but I got a lot of damn slings. And I've found a lot of them that I like certain parts with, and some of them I don't like certain things with, and all of that. The Ryker sling for me has been a sling that I have really enjoyed. And what I love about this, it's very simple. If you need to loosen up and adjust the rifle to get over here to be able to pick something up, not a problem at all. Bring it back, get that thumb tab, pull it in, and it's right back to being tight as you need it to be. Like I said, the great thing about this sling in particular is even though it is tight as it can go, and I love it tight, when I go ahead and present, I want to be able to initially kind of get a little bit of movement in there because I needed to make sure it gets set in the pocket and everything, and then I can pull it back in. But that bungee is going to allow it to stretch just a little bit. Get your presentation going, and then go ahead and use that grip and the sling together. You kind of just tighten down on that left arm. That sling's going to tighten up. You pull in with that Ryker grip, and you are good to go. Everything's going to be in line. Everything's going to be supported. The grip and the sling work extremely well together, which I like. Like I said, the whole idea about the grip is to take pressure off of certain joints and muscle groups in your shoulders and your back and your arms, and let your whole body and your upper body especially absorb the weight of that rifle. So now we get into a good line, get presented, we can pull that into the shoulder. That sling's going to help get that tension in there, and now I'm completely supported, and I can have all of this weight and everything else supported evenly through the upper body. So I really do enjoy that. Once again, this thumb tab is awesome. Most of them are just going to have a little tab you can pull. I love the thumb tab, not a problem to work it. It's just really simple. I love the paracord on the sling because I'm a big paracord guy. If you're out there, especially if you're going to go into battle or you have something going on with that, paracord is going to be essential because that is a survivor's and operator's duct tape. You can use a lot of stuff with paracord. Paracord, you know, boot bands, you gotta have them, and you just gotta have them. We carry our tourniquet right here, a little rat tourniquet right here, but boot bands. But paracord is awesome, and this sling has a ton of it where you can just cut it off, use it, and the sling's still gonna run. So I love that about it as well. So guys, if you're out there and you're looking for a new sling or a new grip or both, go check out RykerUSA.com. Tell them Go sent you. But Ron's a great friend of mine. He's been on the podcast several times. Really good guy, but really ingenious engineering. They got some really cool stuff coming down the line, so keep on the lookout for those as well. But this Ryker grip is game changing, especially for someone that might have shoulder issues, elbow issues, arthritis, all sorts of stuff. It's really going to alleviate a lot of that pain and the pressure on some of those joints and muscle groups. And the sling is awesome. Like I said, a lot of paracord. It's still lightweight. It can get tight as you want. What I love about this, the thumb loop, once again, get that thumb loop and you can get as tight as you want. And like I said, real easy to adjust. You're back in the game. So go check out Ryker USA. Tell them Go sent you guys. With the holidays coming up, I'm asking everybody out there to either try to find some sort of veteran or military organization you can donate to. $5, $10. You don't have to spend a lot of money. $5, $10. Find something that's going to help support veterans, especially veterans in need or active military. If you don't want to go and donate to an organization, here's what you can do. I'm asking everyone to put together a care package, take it down to your local recruiting office, say, hey, I want to send this to someone overseas, and they'll get it to them. When I was overseas, especially during the holidays, I was overseas during Thanksgiving and Christmas, and a couple times, and it's not fun when you're overseas and you're downrange and you're going through that suck every day. Getting a care package from someone, beef jerky is great, but stuff like socks, toothbrush, toothpaste, stuff like that, stuff that can remind them from home, but everyday essentials are awesome. People don't realize socks are such a necessity over there. You go through socks all the time, so socks, toothbrush, toothpaste, but yeah, like beef jerky, stuff like that, that's going to be okay. When someone gets a care package in, especially during the holidays, and they can't come home for the holidays, it means absolute world to us. So I'm asking you guys to either donate, but more importantly, try to get a care package done, send it overseas and all of that. So guys, support our troops, support our men and women that are supporting us, that allow us to have the freedoms and be able to celebrate the holiday season like everybody else. But remember, everyone that can't come home for the holidays, and just like we do with Red on Fridays, remember everyone deployed. So guys, thanks so much. We'll see you soon. Semper Fidelis.